Hello, everyone. My name is Amelia Conley. I'm the Research Data and Access Director, and I'm here to speak with you today about the Core Network of Excellence. So if you've been around the Society for a while, or even just a few days by this point, you know that we love an acronym. We just love them. So I thought I would take a moment to explain what the Core Network of Excellence stands for, because these letters form the central components of our program's vision. Our letters represent care, outreach, research, and education, and our members include global experts in these areas who are committed to improving care for EDS and HSD. I've had the privilege of speaking with many of the attendees at this conference about what the Core Network is and what opportunities we have as it moves forward. And it's been exciting to share what ideas are in the room. In those conversations, I've often described CORE is designed to serve as a catalyst for improving access through research, education, and outreach. At present, our network forms 44 sites across 13 countries, and that's something we're tremendously proud of. The power of a network is that it enables this group to go beyond a static designation or referral directory. It's a dynamic and responsive model that allows us to improve and address challenges in real time through the effort and expertise of the members inside the network. The access challenge. When we talk about improving access, that's a very broad category of things. So it's important to clarify what we mean and also what we don't. This program's present scope is to address access challenges driven by gaps in clinical diagnosis and management. These gaps contribute to long diagnostic journeys and all that comes with them, as well as fragmented or incomplete care. Something we're able to recognize within this program is that these gaps and delays aren't just hard for patients, but for the providers as well, as they work to deliver their highest standards of care as efficiently as possible. What we also know, however, is that within the context of diagnostic delays and fragmented care, what Core Network addresses is one link in a chain of contributors. There's ongoing and essential work relating to what the other links in that chain are and how the links interact with each other. What's exciting about Core Network's adaptability is that as additional information becomes clarified, we have an opportunity to widen the program's circle of impact alongside it. As I mentioned before, Core uses its primary components to work towards improved access and care. So it will come as no surprise to see those same components listed on this summary. But these components aren't only at the surface level. They're the mechanism and areas of work that ultimately achieve the program's goals. Over the next few slides, I've listed a few examples to illustrate some of the activities within each area. I'm not going to spend a lot of time discussing them at length because they are just examples and I think that our time is better spent elsewhere, but I wanted to give at least an overview. So here we have the care and outreach pillars. Much of the activity in these spaces relies on collaboration and communication across our network, but also beyond it. We need to reach out past our 44 sites and make sure that we're engaging the right stakeholders in our program work. And here we have research and education pillars. These two represent a wide range of members across the Core Network, and that allows them to engage with and alongside our community who may participate in some of these activities as well. So on this foundation of what the program is, I thought it would be particularly relevant to share the community-centric portion of our program, since it is, after all, Community Day. I would guess that most of the healthcare professionals in this room can directly link their activities to caring for the EDS and HSD community. Sometimes, though, program-level work prioritizes what's being done without embedding who it's being done for. In our work, we've addressed this through a component we've named the Integrated Community Voice, or the ICV, to continue our love of acronyms. The ICV centers the community beyond being the why by ensuring that it's a central part of how we pursue our work. It expands on the important work of validating and believing patients and allows them to be partners in shaping the future of the program through sharing their lived experience and feedback. You can see a few examples listed here, and I won't go into too much depth, but rather just to note that they are intentionally crafted from several streams of input across the program and within the society as a whole. Through its components, the core network exists to address a central guiding question, which is, how do we make care better everywhere? We're still in pursuit of that answer, but we do know that finding it will require a collaborative, global, and contextualized model. We can't do it without making space for both health professionals and community members at the table, and we're fortunate to work with colleagues who believe and understand that importance. I'm grateful to share this program with you, and I hope that you'll have something to take away from this talk as we reach the end of our time together later today. A few closing thoughts from me to highlight for you all here on the slide. CORE is a catalyst to build infrastructure for the long term. On the slide, I've written that we want our community to be part of that, but as I speak to you now, I think I'd take it a level further and say that we need the community to be part of it in order for us to reach the standard that we've set our sights on. So, if you're a community member, I encourage you to stay involved, be as engaged as you're able, and continue sharing your experiences. Health professionals, keep listening and advocating for the community through your work, and continue the important collaboration and innovation we've been hearing so much of over these past days. Thanks for your time today. I've included the website here on the slide if you'd like to learn more about our program.